Hello YouTube and welcome to the 5th episode of the Sims 4 Let's Plays episode here on Hanniballshow. Today I thought we should do something cool because my Sims got a note from the Royal Pub Society of the world and they thought that it was a good idea to build a pub, next door to my house. So today we're going to build a pub. So we will leave you here on the curves for now, and well, I'll hit World Manager, save and go to the World Manager. So okay, so we started out by trying to figure out the shape of the room or the pub. I figured out that I wasn't supposed to have like a big pub. I wanted to have like a small brown pub feel to it, and in my head those pubs aren't like really big and have a disco and loud music playing. Perhaps they have a football match going on in background, and well, and the walls are probably all smoked in due to, well, cigarette smoke and stuff like that, which are not allowed in Norway anymore to smoke inside the pubs. So you see here I'm struggling a bit about trying to figure out how I should place the windows. I kind of wanted windows that go from the bottom to the top, so I kind of mess around and had a look and see what everything is looking like, trying to get some greenery inside the plot, but I thought I should wait with that for now. So we made a little brick stairway or way so you can have like an entrance area, and I kind of wanted it to have an old feel to the building as well, and I figured out that the sides, you see the corners, they have like bricks. They are not like bricks I kind of like to have there because they mess up with the windows. So the wallpaper I went with is, I felt it had like an old Irish feel to it, and then I found those windows that I'm placing out now. I kind of like them. They had like a really old pub feeling, but the exterior kind of suddenly got a little bit American restaurant feel to it. I don't know how you can explain that in any other way, but yeah, you will see. I'm also playing around a little bit with the colors, trying to find the correct colors on the windows, and well, I kind of stuck with the color that I'm using now, and I also tried to find a doorway that could look like the windows we were using. So I found those guys and I made them white for some reason. I didn't make them grey as I should have, so yeah. And I also changed the wallpaper on the outside so we have a different facade, and I played around with the rooms that will eventually be the toilets. Yeah, what am I doing here? I'm painting the foundation, I guess, and I'm playing around a little bit with the pillars and see if we could have something nice, but I figured out that nah, they weren't worth placing, not in this area. And you see, I'm not completely used to where everything is in the build menu, so you'll see I'm trying to struggle around and find the bars, which I think I found now. So yeah, there goes the bar. I could perhaps have made the bar a bit darker, but what are we gonna do? We can do it later on, but I think the complete picture, the bar kind of went nicely with the wall and the color theme. And I also wanted to try to make like a couch area, but as you might see later, I find out that I wanted to make it a little bit different. So I removed the table, I moved the couches close to the wall, so we have like another dining area. The sad thing is that they don't count as dining area places, so you might see in the end of my video I had to fill in some other chairs because they weren't counting as dining chairs. And to make it a bar, you have to fulfill different, what you will say, different criterias. Because you need to have a bar, you need to have a toilet, sink, a vase deposit, a TV. And I didn't know that, but I'll fix that in the end of the game. You also see I'm trying to play around with some pictures, but due to the wallpaper that I have picked, it's kind of hard to place or find suitable pictures because they need to, be centered on the light brown strip, I guess. So, I'm just playing around a little bit here, toying around, see what we have, what we can use. And this is not close to the finished picture at all. I think I found a more pub-oriented solution in the end, but I still have some pictures. I also tried to make like a post-it area where people can put up their poster if their band is playing or something like that. But I think in the end I removed it because, it was a little bit messy. I also tried to get some curtains up in the window, and I kind of found out that the curtains I'm placing out now are pretty old style-ish. They also looked a bit smoked in, if you can call it that, like yellowish, brownish, and I didn't actually manage to get the curtain on that window, so I figured out I could just remove that and have some sort of sign there instead. So I played around a bit and tried to find a good sign, and I can't remember if that's the sign we actually used in the end. So and you also see me placing out a bit of booze cabins or whatever you like to call it, where you can have Baileys and stuff like that, and all that is gonna be moved around. You see, I'm trying to use my alt key to try to get them to stay nice, and I also found a couple of menus that I could be nice to have behind the bar, so the customers can see how much a glass of tequila cost. Maybe not a glass of tequila, but perhaps a shot of tequila. And there were also, let me see here. We're going on to the bathroom now, I think. So I had to move the tables because they were in the way for placing a door, and I kind of went with the toilet door, or whatever you can call it, because so people can see what where to go if they need to go pee. And I also changed the wallpaper on the entrance to the toilets because I felt like we didn't need that much ornaments on the wall. So I also made a toilet booth, which I figured out afterwards that I have to make a little bit bigger because they didn't fit. The toilet didn't fit, and there we go. All the toilets on place, and also toilet paper. When I think about it, did I actually give the ladies' room toilet paper? I can't remember. yeah. But we're on to the sinks where you can wash your hands, and we have like a towel dispenser which we could use to dry our hands off afterwards. And yeah, I'm just looking, playing around a bit and see if I could find something that could liven up the area. And also the mirrors was a bit painful because I wanted to have like a whole wall mirror, but it didn't seem to work. So yeah, there we go. Did I have any pictures here in the end? I can't quite remember, because yeah, I had a couch here and I placed it on that side because the way the door swung. So so you can have a nice place to sit while you have to wait for a full bathroom. I also used blue brick wallpaper for the bathroom wallpaper. So yeah, and also a little window just so you can get some daylight in. And you know all the American films when the bad guy says, "I just have to go to the bathroom," and then she climbs out of a small window. So that's why we needed small windows in the bathroom, right? Yeah. So I kind of just mirrored the bathrooms, and I don't think the Sims are as smart as they can see and use the gender the gender markings on the walls. So so you will have males and females going in the different gender bathrooms. So yeah, something I'm also thinking about when I see what I'm doing here, I should have more clutter on the bar disk and the tables. But yeah. And I also put in a jukebox. You probably saw that. I need a jukebox on my bar because the bar I usually go to had a jukebox, and they had it for the entire time I usually, or when I was allowed to go outside. And I also tried to get a wall, but I figured out that nah, we're just gonna have it like that, and we could probably plant a tree in the middle of the entranceway there. You see, I'm still trying to figure out something, but I eventually give up. Let's see. Yeah, the roof design, I kind of figured out that we shouldn't have it like we have on our house, so I kind of played around with it a little bit, and I had to change like the wallpaper a little bit, and I figured out that having the roof a bit high would make it look kind of like a church. We have like a looked on church here in the city that kind of looked like the building I built. So I pulled down the roof section and had it to match with the entrance roof. So you see, I'm trying to figure out what I should use that little area for, and I kind of figured out I could just place a tree there, but you will see in the end that I sorry, found a much better solution for it. You'll also see that I am trying to find some lights that I can have above the doorway, so when the doorman stops you and checks your ID, he can have some lights. And I also made this little area a kind of a wardrobe or something like that. But I'm not completely sure. If you like it, tell me. If you don't like it, if you have any idea what you can use that little area for, don't be afraid to leave a comment. I also wanted to place some lamps in here, but again, I felt like it might be a little bit clogged. But yeah. What are we doing now? Yeah, I'm kind of looking for the guitar, because I wanted to have an acoustic guitar so that people that can play could have like a sing-along thing. And also I'm back to the picture placing, which I wasn't completely happy with. I also went for like brownish brown floor because I thought it fitted the theme. And I think I used the same floor on the bathroom hallway. I also tried to make a hedge, but again I failed, so I went back to the bushes, which I kind of felt like fitted in. And behind the bar, I figured out we should have at least something, because, I mean, why not? And here I also placed a tree. That's when I decided to remove the tree in between the lighting poles. Yeah, there we have it. That is my kind of bar sign. So I think that is still there, and it's gonna be a symbol in our little town area, which many of my people will know and cherish, I guess. So yeah. You see here, I have placed, I have fixed a little bit. I have added some trash cans.